Signs of emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation is one of the most destructive experiences a person can go through, not because it's loud, but because it's quiet. It doesn't break you all at once. It chips away at you slowly, piece by piece, until you start doubting your own feelings, your own memory, and even your own worth. Today, we're going to talk about the subtle psychological signs of emotional manipulation, the ones that often go unnoticed until the damage is already done. Sign 1. They make you doubt your feelings. A manipulative person doesn't argue with your logic first. They attack your emotions. You say you feel hurt. They say you're too sensitive. You say something bothered you. They say you're overreacting. You say their words were disrespectful. They say you're imagining things. The goal is simple: to make you question your own emotional reality. Once you stop trusting your feelings, you start trusting theirs. Sign 2. They twist your words. Manipulators are masters at turning your sentences upside down. You say, "I felt ignored." They answer, "So now you're accusing me of being a bad person?" You say, "I need more support." They answer, "Oh, so I'm not enough for you?" Suddenly, the conversation is no longer about your needs. It becomes about their hurt ego. You end up apologizing for things you never said. This is not miscommunication. It's strategy. Sign 3. They never take responsibility. With a manipulative person, nothing is ever their fault. If they lied, it's because you forced them to. If they yelled, it's because you pushed their buttons. If they hurt you, it's because you misunderstood. They can break your heart and still make you feel like you caused the crack. This refusal to take responsibility is the foundation of emotional manipulation. Because as long as everything is your fault, they never have to change. Sign 4. They give affection inconsistently. A manipulator knows the power of unpredictable love. One day they treat you like you're everything. The next day, they are cold, distant, or irritated. You never know which version of them you'll get. This inconsistency creates emotional addiction. You chase the high of the good days, hoping they will return, and you tolerate the bad days because you're afraid of losing the good. It's not love. It's a reward-punishment cycle. Sign 5. They use guilt as a weapon. Guilt is their favorite tool. If you set a boundary, you're selfish. If you express sadness, you're burdening them. If you need reassurance, you're too needy. If you want space, you're abandoning them. They make you feel guilty for having normal human emotions. And eventually, you stop expressing your needs at all, because you're afraid of the guilt trip that will follow. Sign 6. They isolate you. Manipulators don't usually say, "Stop talking to your friends." Instead, they say, "Your friends don't really care about you. Your family doesn't want the best for us. I'm the only one who truly understands you." They slowly plant seeds of doubt. They make you emotionally dependent. They make themselves your only safe person, so you stop having anyone to compare their behavior to. Isolation is not always physical. It's psychological. Sign 7. They rewrite history. Manipulators are excellent storytellers. They change details. They deny things they said. They pretend events happen differently. They tell you that your memory is wrong. And if you insist, they become angry. This technique is powerful because it attacks your sense of reality. When someone controls the narrative, they control you. Sign 8. They make you feel not enough. Emotional manipulators rarely criticize you directly. They imply it. They give backhanded compliments. They compare you subtly to others. They praise someone else right in front of you. They emphasize your flaws during vulnerable moments. The message they send is, "You are lucky I'm with you. You couldn't do better. You need me." When someone makes you feel small, they can control you more easily. Sign 9. Your emotions become unpredictable. When you're around a manipulative person long enough, you stop feeling like yourself. You become anxious around them. You walk on emotional eggshells. You rehearse conversations in your mind. You avoid topics that might upset them. You hide parts of yourself to keep the peace. You start regulating their emotions instead of your own. If a relationship makes you feel consistently unstable, you're not dramatic. You're being controlled. Sign 10. Apologies feel empty. A manipulator's apology is not an apology. It's a tactic. They say sorry only to calm you down, avoid consequences, reset the fight, regain control, make themselves look good. And the moment you forgive them, they repeat the exact same behavior. It's not remorse. It's maintenance. Sign 11. You feel drained, not supported. Healthy relationships give energy. Manipulative ones take energy. If you constantly feel emotionally exhausted, guilty, confused, anxious, insecure, or not enough, that's not love. That's emotional erosion. You should not need to shrink to stay in a relationship. Sign 12. Over time, you stop recognizing yourself. This is the deepest sign of manipulation. You look in the mirror and think, I used to be happier. I used to laugh more. I used to feel confident. I used to trust myself. Manipulation doesn't start by breaking you. It starts by training you to break yourself. And by the time you notice, your identity has already faded. Emotional manipulation is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's silent. Sometimes it's polite. Sometimes it comes from a person who claims to love you. But here's the truth. Love doesn't require you to doubt your feelings. Love doesn't make you feel guilty. Love doesn't twist your words. Love doesn't shrink you. Love doesn't confuse you. Love doesn't isolate you. Love doesn't hurt you repeatedly and call it your fault. Real love feels like safety. Manipulation feels like walking through fog with someone quietly moving the path beneath your feet. If you recognized yourself in this video, know this awareness is the first step to taking your life back. You deserve clarity. You deserve respect. You deserve peace. And you deserve love that doesn't hurt to hold. If you want more videos, consider subscribing.